Nithya, now that you have joined, I'll tell you the first impression that I had when I came to know that both of you were part of one story, one episode for Modern Love Hyderabad. My curiosity was, even before the first day on the sets, did you both meet or did you both discuss the story? In a kind of similar manner, both of you have traversed different languages as far as cinema is concerned, and both of you have played by your own rules as far as choosing the kind of TV series or films are concerned. So what was the energy like when both of you came together to collaborate?
First of all, this was a long pending collaboration, I think. Revathy ma'am, I remember, came and I met her on the set of Webpam when I was doing Webpam, and she wanted to direct a film, I think, right, ma'am?
Yeah.
So like something, but that didn't happen. I don't know, it didn't happen. But I was so excited because, like I said at the trailer launch, like Revathy is like a household favorite in our house, right? Like everyone loves Revathy in the house, and my parents are like big fans of her, and like, oh, Revathy is the best, like, you know. So we always, and also she looked like my mom and my aunt and all look very much like her. She looks like she's one of our family, you know. So my mom used to always say, hey, Revathy, if she plays your mother, it'll be correct, it'll be perfect, you know, and all that, because she looks like we look very similar and stuff. So it was, I used to always wonder, how come, you know, this never happened? We should do something really nice together. And when this finally happened, I think both of us were like, you know, I think we
at last
spoke or something, and like finally this is happening, you know, after all these years this is finally happening. I think there was this movie that Anjali also wanted to make with the two of us, very nice film about these two people, mother and daughter and all that. Again, that didn't happen. So I've always looked forward to working with her. I've always been like a huge fan. Like, it's not even just fan, like really love her, you know, like, oh, Revathy. So if it's on the TV, if she's there, we just like stop it. Hey, Revathy's film, so let's watch it, you know, like that. So for me, it's like that. It's beyond, you know, like all that. So I was very thrilled, and I thought this was long pending. This should have happened long back.
True, so true.
Both of you have worked with TV series before. You have done Breathe, and then Revathy ma'am, 1990, I think, when she did Pen, and then a whole bunch of television, projects as well. And then later, she was part of the anthologies like Kerala Cafe, Mumbai Cutting, Navarasa, and now Modern Love Hyderabad. So, as both of you were speaking, I was thinking that, see, these are unlikely collaborations, right? Both of you have been part of mainstream cinema, but it's this digital space that has brought both of you together. And again, it's brought you to work with someone like Nagesh Kukunur, who has mostly been working in the independent cinema space. So do you think this kind of collaboration is made possible a little easier today without worrying about box office and other constraints like that?
Absolutely. It's really fabulous that, you're able to make stories that you really want to from your heart without thinking of, any of the commercial things. And I really love this. And any kind of character.
It's new to all of us, I think.
Yeah.
Like the fact that every time there's a discussion about a film, there's always this secondary discussion about the feasibility and what and this and that. That has slightly started melting away now. So definitely this is a wonderful progression, I think.
All right. The setting of the story is about, during the pandemic and probably during the lockdown. I don't know if it is during the lockdown. And during the lockdown is a time when all of us, I think, were made to reevaluate our approach to life, relationships, the entire healing process and so on and so forth. Did any of that learning from personal experiences also translate into how you approached the respective characters, or were there offline discussions with Nagesh about it?
No for me, because that made no difference to the character I played, Mehrunisa. And she's someone whom I've known all my life. So it was very easy to play her for me. So so it has got nothing to do with the lockdown. Nagesh told me the character, and I kind of immediately caught on to her. I loved it.
All right.
Thought like, the whatever happened at the lockdown or whatever, what we grow as human beings is what makes us as like the actors that we are. So every day, whatever we grow, whatever we evolve, anything that we have is all part of the acting. That's what brings in the emotional intelligence that we need to be actors that we are. So it's not specifically the lockdown or something. On a daily basis, what we grow as people is what translates in our work, I think.
All right. Nithya, before you joined, I was also talking to Revathy ma'am about whether, this story also needed both of you to talk a little bit of Dakkani. Would you remember, or did both of you have to speak a little bit of Dakkani? Or was it completely in Telugu?
It was completely Telugu.
All right. All right. All right. Revathy ma'am, you have over the years played mother to characters of different age groups, whether it was until 1990 or until your last film, Major Sandeep Unnikrishnan's mother for Advishesh. So at this point, when somebody approaches you with a role and it requires you to be an on-screen mother, what makes you say yes? Are there times when you get tired of the kind of stories that come to you and say, no, I can't do this because I've done this kind of a mother before?
Sometimes, characters are just written as mother, and mother with a very, very typical typecasted, kind of a feel to it. But there are some times where mothers are characters. I don't know if you understand the difference, but for me, that is very important. There has to be some characterization to that woman, so you can be a mother, daughter, sister, lawyer, doctor, whatever, but there has to be characterization to it. So I just listen to it. If I feel that there is something in it for me, I do it. Otherwise, I don't. That's it.
Okay. Have both of you watched the original Modern Love or read up the columns which appeared in New York Times?
Yeah.
I love the first one, the very first episode with Anne Hathaway and all that. Those films were so lovely. Yeah. So when Modern Love happened, that's the first thought I had. Like, oh my God, that one, oh yeah, the same franchisee.
I loved the one with, I think, Mini, she owns a car and she
yes, Mini Driver.
I loved that because
that was nice.
I do that a lot in my car.
Really?
I mean, it's not talking to the car, but then when I'm alone, I love driving. So for me, I was so happy to see that.
And this franchisee, interestingly, doesn't limit itself to relationships between a couple, isn't it? So it's like mother, daughter, father, son. What's your take on that? I mean, the idea of modern love itself.
Go ahead, Nithya.
I think it's that variety is what matters. If all of them were just love stories, it would be boring. And like Nagesh said, he said, oh, I don't know, love stories, I'm not sure. But then he said, okay, then I have this option of doing this film about a mother and a daughter and a grandmother and a grandson. And then I said, okay, now it's exciting for me. I can have something more than just a love story. So love, I think the idea that love on cinema goes beyond just the romantic love all the time. That's a nice thing, I think.
And I keep telling the emotion of love is so beautifully said in so many several words. Each relationship, especially in a language like Tamil, it's you say kadal, you say anbu, you have pasam, you have natpu, it just goes on. So every relationship has a word in this beautiful language, so especially Indian languages, so it's only to English that there is only the one word, which is love.
All right. Finally, I want to ask you, and this is for Nithya specifically. While you worked with Revathy ma'am, was it also a kind of a learning for you to understand how to navigate this extremely male-centric film industry, or just the world at large? Were there certain life lessons that you picked up?
I don't think we
Or are they
talked.
meant to be off the record conversations?
I don't think we had any such conversations, right?
Never.
Yeah, I don't
Because
think we
I
had.
think both of us have found our spaces. We've
Mhm.
never felt intimidated.
I mean, after 12 years, if I still haven't learned to navigate the place, I'm in trouble. I think I know by now how to navigate the place, and obviously that's why I'm in a balanced place right now.
And I'm there at 40 years
Yeah,
in the industry.
yeah. So I think, yeah, I mean, these are things that, you can't just ask someone and they tell you what or something. These are things you learn from experience, and
Right.
only experience can teach you that.
All right. All right. Finally, to sum it up, what would you say we can expect from my unlikely dream pandemic partner?
I think, like, for me personally, I would be very excited to see Revathy ma'am and me together on screen. I'm waiting to see the films because of that. I can't wait to see the two of us. And just one shot in the trailer or something, I was like, oh my god, it looked like mom and daughter. I didn't go and look at any of the shots or anything. So I was seeing some of the shots for the first time. So I'm very excited to see us both together. I'm excited to see such an interesting, well told, genuinely told, cute little short story, about these two people. I think it'll be a well-made film. So it'll be fun to watch, I think. It'll be an easy
And there's one more, Nithya, to this. I think, I'm going to put a warning that, people will feel like eating. So be prepared.
Oh
Take
my
some good food
God.
and sit down.
Oh my God, there is a lot of food in the film. So get ready to salivate and get hungry by the end of it.
Okay, now I'm curious. Can you reveal a few names of the dishes? No.
I mean, everything was there. All Hyderabadi dishes were there, from dum biryani being opened to like mutton and ran and like all kinds of things. All Hyderabadi stuff was there.
So was real food used while filming,
Yes,
or oh yes,
yes. I
Absolutely.
really ate, and it was being cooked fresh and brought, and yeah, the food was a very important part of the film. So there was a special person who came and who cooked everything, and yeah, so it was taken very seriously. Yeah.
Yeah, another wonderful
Like I
woman
said,
called Anju,
yes,
she kind of
yeah.
brought some amazing food, and all of us had that for lunch and dinner, whenever
And
the shot
when I
was.
started the film, I was vegetarian, and I walked out of it, and I was like, damn it, now I'm back again. So there was some effort to give me vegetarian keema, vegetarian patty, and all that. But then after that,
Hey, don't spoil it for them.
no, but that didn't happen. It was only on the first day, and then after that, she would eat the mutton keema, and she'd be like, amazing. I want to try that.
all right. Thank you so much for taking time out and talking to me.
Thank you, Sangeeta.
Can't wait
Bye.
to really look at how Modern Love Hyderabad has shaped up.
Yeah, let us know what you think after you watch it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.